Welcome back to the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. You are joining the people of the Alexandra Palace, London. It's now time for more first round action. And now making his 5th World Championship appearance. From India, the Royal Bengal, Nitin Kumar. And now his opponent, making his 3rd World Championship appearance. From the Netherlands, Flyers, Richard Veenstra.
Goes up against India's Nitin Kumar. 5th time gracing the Ali Pali stage for Nitin, but yet to win. Last year, we saw him get a set and he won as if he'd won the whole competition. It went viral, it went nuts, didn't it? Absolutely brilliant to see, but he is still searching for that elusive first Ali Pali win. Let's see if he can make it past the first round stage for the first time, and hand you over to Glenn Durrant and Stuart Pike to talk us through this.
Yeah, it was massive, wasn't it? He has lost Nitin Kumar 4 times in the first round, but getting a set off Martin Lukeman last year, they did, to use your word, go nuts. And Kumar, without doubt, the best player from India. Richard Veenstra still making his way in the world of the PDC, had some success in the BDO and WDF, but for Veenstra, you would expect this to be fairly comfortable, but we know that actions speak louder than words, Glenn Durrant.
Yeah, I think I agree with your assessment there myself, Stu. Richard Veenstra will have to deal with the situation of going into this one as a heavy favourite.
97.
He's a terrific player, a terrific guy. He's all about rhythm. He really struggled last year because as a quick player like Richard Veenstra is, I guess the one player you don't want to play is Alexis Toilo. And that was exactly who we got. I thought he'd handled the situation very well, despite the fact losing the match 3-0. Each set was by 3 legs to 2. I'm sure he learned lots of lessons in that game.
Alexis Toilo, even slower than you. That takes some doing.
You're just trying to get me back over the homework thing, aren't you? I know where you're going with this, Stu.
What all, my friend.
You normally win, I'll let you off.
No, we do look forward to this, but yeah, you're spot on. I think it'll be played at a decent pace, a decent rhythm, and that will suit Veenstra down to the ground.
Yeah, Richard's got a, the problem he's got right now. He's been round about that rank 64 up to the mid-40s. He has dipped just a little bit in the provisional rankings because he is protecting a last 32 from 2 years ago, but he still works full-time, Stu. He's one of those players in that, it's just that transferring into becoming a full-time player. Do you change your practice? Do you reduce your... He's got all them questions to ask. No questions to ask for Kumar. He enjoyed that.
Why not? Do you know what as well? I've done Nitin Kumar games before on the Ali Pali stage. His throw is fantastic. It is a thing of beauty. It really is a lovely flowing. Good on you. Let's see more of that. It's what the Ali Pali in this tournament is all about. Can he win the leg? Can he win the leg? Oh, he can! I think we're going to have some fun here.
I was just about to have a little moan as well, because the issue with the dancing and throwing your arms in the air, I thought the adrenaline would have kicked in just a little bit in the leg where he dominated, but he shut me up there. Oh, not the Wasp. Not in leg 2.
100.
But I totally agree with you, by the way. That throw of Nitin Kumar is dynamite.
And we are going to have some fun with Nitin Kumar. The Wasp making a visit. The crowd are getting into it. Yeah, saved his blushes a bit after that massive celebration that he won the leg. It would have been a bit embarrassing if he'd lost.
Listen, he's enjoying the situation. He's enjoying the occasion.
140.
Have a look at this.
Oh, wow. Look! Wow! Now, did the dart hit the Wasp, or did the follow-through hit the Wasp? Well, I'll tell you what, that's up there with some of the best camera work we'll see at this Ali Pali. Take a bow, whoever it was.
I want VAR, because that should be an own goal.
83.
That's a brilliant shot.
The Wasp should be leading 1-0.
What a shot that was. And all the boys and girls behind the scenes who you don't hear and don't see, many of them over the 3 weeks do a fantastic job.
60.
Nitin Kumar is loving every minute of this.
He's averaging 99.78 right now. I know it's in the infancy, but I've been chatting with him this week. He did not want to play MVG or the Lukes. He thought Veenstra was an OK draw because the pace will suit him.
72.
There'll be no histrionics on there, and he started stunningly. Veenstra, a massive favourite for this game. I would say he's up against it. He is now.
140. This is required 32.
Double his lead.
Gains from the second leg.
And there's no doubt whose side the Ali Pali crowd are on.
And do you know what? We talk about the walk-ons, don't we? And how it can have an impact on a player and the crowd.
99.
His walk-on was outstanding. The crowd loved it. They got involved. And he's playing delightful right now.
140.
He cannot miss. Stu, this is magnificent. I've been proved wrong a couple of times with you do so much analysis in preparation for games and you look at statistics. He said he was in great form before he went to the Indian qualifier, but he said he played absolutely terrible. But then he pulled his old trusted friends out, the darts he's throwing now. Had to win the third and final tournament, did win it, and now is producing the goods. This is joyous to watch.
Imagine the celebrations. Well, we know about the celebrations when he hit a 180. We remember the celebrations from a year ago when he won a set against Martin Lukeman. Can you imagine if he wins the match?
137.
He's giving himself every chance. He's averaging 103.
He's only getting scraps, but that's all he needs. That is beautiful, and look at that reaction. Sportsmanship of the highest quality. Take a bow, Richard Veenstra.
Kumar was sat on 24 for the set.
60.
Wow, that is a wow.
Look at the eyes of Richard Veenstra. You know that old adage Bobby George said, throw for where you're aiming. Just watch the eyes when he comes to the yoke with his next 3 darts. Steely.
100.
Watch the focus. Look at that. If he blinks, I'll give you a quid. Don't blink.
90.
You lucky lad. Does he ever blink?
Honestly, genuinely, I mean, he is a real top guy. Just a proper
60.
family man, hard working. His family are here with him. His parents, his wife, his kids, a couple of friends as well. They're the ones that feel it the most. When you're up there, you know it's in your hands. You know
40.
how you're feeling. And so far, Nitin Kumar is feeling wonderful.
But that 142 might just have changed things, might just have given Veenstra an opportunity, but Kumar's still averaging 100. Unlucky with that one.
95.
What a really good start to this game. What a really good game.
It could be a great start if this goes. But second best must be the setup play. I like that a lot. 71 points left, treble 13 will be the
74.
shot. That's a mistake.
Richard, you require
The difference between the
136.
58 and the 67 could be huge.
Don't get that.
96.
It's a strange one.
Nitin, you require 67.
However, he should get at least 1 dart for the set.
I think we were throwing that dart with him there, Stu. Veenstra just doing, he's composed, he's calm, nothing ruffles this man. It looks ideal, but it looks very flat. Big dart.
20.
And still the drama comes. Kumar! Here's the chant around the Ali Pali. The noise, the celebration, tells you everything. India's #1, Nitin Kumar, with a sensational opening set against 1-up against Richard Veenstra. Well, on the way, the main event of the afternoon session of Super Sunday. And there is young Bradley Brooks, who is fancied with the sponsors anyway, to beat Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen with a lot to prove. We know he's a class act. Will he be later on? We shall see. That's coming up after our game here.
Well, plenty of Carabao Cup action, quarter-final action to look forward to over the next week or so. On Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. on Sky Sports Football, it is Cardiff against Chelsea. Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Sky Sports main event, Man City against Brentford. Wednesday as well at 7 o'clock on Sky Sports Premier League, Newcastle against Fulham. And then on Tuesday, the 23rd of December, so the following week, Arsenal against Crystal Palace, 7:30 p.m. on Sky Sports Football. We are back here at Ali Pali, and the crowd are loving this third match this afternoon. Almost as much as that man there, Nitin Kumar, and that is because he is 1 set to the good. The smile is there, isn't it, against Richard Veenstra. He's been here 4 times before, yet to win on the Ali Pali stage, but he's got one foot in the door, hasn't he? 1-0 to Nitin Kumar. Let's see how this one goes, see if Veenstra can mount a charge and get you back to Glenn and Stewart.
Second set, first leg. It's Nitin to throw first. Game on.
Loving this. Really is great entertainment. Seems to be every year there's a new Ali Pali cult hero, isn't there? I wonder if Nitin Kumar's your man for this tournament.
60.
Well, what do we know about him? Well, in 2019 he lost in that stage to Jeffrey Desfan by 3 sets to 0. He then lost 3-0 to Brendan Dawn. Did play well in that game, averaged over 90 before losing again 3-0 to Ricky Evans, who was different gravy in that match. Before he winning his first set against Martin Lukeman. He has applied his trade on the Asian tour as well. Played in Dubai for the first 4 events, but he did lose to the likes of Paolo Nebreda, Man Lok Lung and Alexis Toilo, but he did beat Paul Lim. What a moment that was last night, by the way. But for me, he's had a higher average. He has averaged over 102 once, but that first set there was arguably his best set of darts he's played.
You mentioned Dubai, that's where he lives. He made his home there. Veenstra is attacking, hitting back at the start of this second set, where of course Kumar has the throw.
Yeah, one thing I will say about Richard Veenstra, he won't panic.
98.
He never once demonstrated any frailties in that difficult game with Toilo last year. It was the first time that we really saw Alexis sort of really dominating the pace of a match. He started beautifully, and this would be for a breaker throw for Richard Veenstra. It's exactly the start that the Dutchman needed.
Yeah, best leg by far, 13 darter from Veenstra.
And also a good thing about a quick player like Veenstra, he can rattle through 3 legs in this set within minutes, and all of a sudden everything's rosy in the garden again.
I just saw him blink, by the way, after he threw the final dart.
And what do we know about Richard Veenstra? Well, he did play at the Lakeside in 2022, where he played, I'm sure he was 15 at that point, a certain Luke Littler. Richard Veenstra won that game by 3 sets to 0, and it's still the Lakeside World Championship record average of 104.91.
140.
Who did he play? Who?
I don't know whatever happened to him. Yeah, when you see 206, you are thinking of the score of 174. Well, that's absolutely fine, Veenstra. This has been a really professional response. He was quickly back after the break, back on there. And Kumar now beginning to find his range once again. This is wonderful to see. It really, really is.
His second. He needs tops, though. Well, that's a brilliant way to silence the crowd. Richard Veenstra, his second top plus finish, 110 to follow 142. Yeah, acknowledged by his opponent.
120.
It's a cracking game, this is. Second set average at the moment of 107 from Veenstra. That's what you call a response.
140.
Make that 110.
Yeah, did he reach a couple of semi-finals at the Lakeside in his time?
Certainly
before
did
making
one.
the switch.
Played him in the final of the Zaida Al Masters. That was often seen as the mock exam for a Lakeside.
60.
Did you win?
Silly question.
Just checking.
Have I ever told you I won the Premier League in 2020 show? I never talk about it.
the darts Premier League.
Remember that slow player who was what? Before you say it.
Deserved winner, Glenn. Even I admit that.
I prefer when you're nasty.
83.
Nothing nasty about the darts of Nitin Kumar at the moment. He's playing absolutely fine in this set, but Veenstra has been absolutely magnificent. Add that to the collection.
Brilliant game. Brilliant entertainment.
Richard, you require 62.
Double 8.
Wow.
What a set that was from Veenstra. What a way to strike back. Averaging 105 in 3 legs. Very, very, very good. And very, very, very good. Sums up this game. Veenstra and Kumar locked at 1 set apiece.
Welcome back to day 4. Well, Richard Veenstra has responded. He has levelled the score. It is 1 apiece in his match against Nitin Kumar, and the 180s are flying in as well, which is good news for Paddy Power's even bigger 180. Sky Sports are proud to be an official partner for this year's even bigger 180. For every 180 hit, Paddy Power donating £1,000 to Prostate Cancer UK. 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer in their lifetime. The biggest lifesaver, though, is making sure that men know their risk. The earlier you find it, the easier it is to treat. All you need to do is scan the QR code that you can see on your screens now to check your risk. It only takes 30 seconds and it really could save your life. Right, it is 1 apiece. Let's see how it all pans out and hand you back to Glenn and Rod.
1 apiece, looking good. We're certainly enjoying it, aren't we?
I think it's been a brilliant game, but I often talk about the mid-match lull, and that's when all the adrenaline sort of come out of you as a player, and it's how you manage it. I think this is really crucial. This is where maybe just a little bit of experience, where you're a little bit more match sharp. You saw the brilliance of Kumar in the opening set, but 106.71 average in the second set from Richard Veenstra. Proper darts.
60.
Winner, by the way, potentially could be playing Stephen Bunting in the second round.
59.
The winner of Bunting against Sebastian Bielecki. Well, how Stephen Bunting will go this year. Normally, it's a decent run, doesn't he, at the Worlds?
I'm sure the crowd will be going Bunting mental, but in Sebastian Bielecki, he's one of those, he's a dangerous player. He's very, very talented, very quiet.
41.
And that won't be a gimme for Stephen Bunting. He'll have to be as professional as ever. But that could be a real big test for the bullet.
60.
Yeah, disappointment there for Kumar. 3 really well thrown darts and not a lot of reward. Now, Glenn mentioned he reached the last 32 2 years ago, so he's defending that prize money. Well beaten by Michael van Gerwen on that occasion.
He was terrific in that second round game against Kim Hybrids. 99.46 average. That's a type of darts you'd love to see out this game. This time it's a good response from Kumar.
Is it required? 46.
After losing that second set in double quick time. Chance here for Kumar. And he takes it. Breaks the throw at the start of set 3.
Game on.
in this situation as Richard Veenstra, when you know that basically all the crowd want you to lose, what are you thinking?
I only ever had it seriously once when I played Fallon Sherrick at the Premier League, and it was really difficult. It's your test of your character, it's your test of your mental strength. You know, we talk about players being in the zone, and Richard indicating that that's not a problem. You've got a great chance, mate. Not.
125.
Just doing the right thing, taking a breath.
I don't know about you, Stu, I just sense a bit of the pace has been taken out this game as well. Can't help but thinking that Richard certainly he's just a more measured throws. He was a real rat-a-tat player
85.
a couple of years ago.
He may have switched one dart too late there. There wasn't a lot you could see of that treble 20, Ben.
I don't know what it has been with the third set of these
95.
players at this year's championship. We saw Wessel Nijman look incredible for 2 sets. We saw Luke Humphries looking unbelievable. And after Veenstra's 105 average in the previous set, now in the low 80s.
96.
Big moments here. I think he did the right thing to stay there, didn't he? But the direction wasn't there for him, looking for the treble 20. Double his lead. Biggest dart of the match, I think. How about that?
You can understand the arguments about the fact that he stood back and it's affected his rhythm, but he just worked absolutely perfect for him. He just took a step back.
100.
He just got his breathing right. And
real showman.
His reaction's excellent, isn't it?
Yeah, real showman. That's what the crowd like.
Well, he's a real pioneer, isn't he, for Indian darts? And just chat with him, he said there's players coming through, Glenn. Just imagine for the global impact of the sport, Stu, if we got a fantastic player coming from India.
I think Kumar already thinking about the next leg.
Yeah, agree. He certainly will be when he turns round now that Richard's back in there.
100.
Again, when he's missing, it's just around that treble 20 as well. Well, we said he'd given up on this leg. Maybe not.
Richard require 121.
I don't know. Another 180 would make it interesting, wouldn't it?
And like 50. You, I think the next leg is the biggest one of the match. I think he's expecting Veenstra to see out this leg.
36.
When there's hope, there's opportunity. Strap yourselves in, because if this goes,
if that had gone, you'd have heard the crowd roaring all the way in Calcutta. Well done. Handled the pressure well, Veenstra. But as Glenn mentioned, there is no doubt this is the biggest leg of this match. Kumar with the darts to go 2-1 in front.
And just to add to that narrative as well, he's never won 2 sets in a match on that stage.
100.
That's a good start. You take that when you're trying to serve out for the match, when you're trying to serve out for a set, when you're trying to serve out for a leg. Just one treble.
60.
Make your opponent hit trebles. He's blinked. Kumar, big opportunity.
57.
Again, possibly one dart too late in switching.
Well,
That's really unlucky. Only 60.
Absolutely tidy, one treble again. It's been enough so far. Veenstra needs trebles, and he needs them now.
97.
All of a sudden the crowd have got a bit silent as well. They can understand the importance of this leg.
Stu,
What a visit.
Dart 2 and 3 there were absolutely magnificent. I thought he covered the treble, found a way to do it. And for this crucial third set, he'll stay there. Now he has to look for second best. Keep your focus, Nitin.
100. Richard, you require 100.
Well, he's already taken out 142 at a big moment in this match. Can he take out 144? Can he take out 144? That is astonishing. That is incredible. Applauded by his opponent. But Kumar simply will be devastated. He was sat on double 4 for the set. And talk about silencing the crowd. What a shot.
What a moment. We talk about characters of players. Kumar playing his best darts. The crowd on his side. Veenstra up against it. And then to pull a finish out like that.
100.
A magical moment for Richard Veenstra.
In situations like that, critical situations like you do that once in 20 attempts, don't you?
You can't teach that, Stu. You can't coach that. You know, that word bottle, you know, it's just so difficult to do under the circumstances, and absolute respect there. But it's only the job half done. He wants to see it means nothing if you lose this leg. Well, 40 points ahead going into these darts. Now it's Kumar.
If he wins this set, Glenn, that 144 is a match changer for sure. Could well turn out to be a match winner.
140.
Tell you what, I'm enjoying this game. Thrilling. Proper match play. Going from one play to the next. Veenstra, red hot favourite going into the game. Demonstrating the qualities he expected in himself. But Kumar is playing a terrific part in a great game.
59. Richard requires 68.
To go ahead in the match.
48.
Well, he's seen his opponent take out 142 and 144. I tell you what, if Kumar takes this out, it'll be one of the best shots in the history of this tournament on this stage. Let's see.
He lost the opening set. He bounced back in terrific fashion in the second. Double 2.
18.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. It does strange things. Wow. Is this your moment, Nitin Kumar? What a shot! Richard Veenstra misses a handful of darts to win the set, and in the end, that wonderful 144 counts for nothing. Yet 2 sets, 2 sets, he's 1 away. What a game!
Well, well, well. heart is pumping, and just in the comms box as well. He's such a likeable guy.
60.
The response he did when he won that set last year against Martin Lukeman, it was big news. We've called him the pioneer of Indian darts. We talked about that beautiful throw there. He's got that belief he's beginning to get.
140.
It was enthralling, it was engrossing, and that was a kind of set of darts which the neutral absolutely loves. Big respect.
Got to refocus here.
85.
The adrenaline will be powering through his body. This game for me encapsulates what this tournament is all about.
I absolutely agree. It's wonderful. I'm sure we'll be seeing 110, 115 averages as the tournament goes on. But this is proper match play at its best. Two players giving absolutely everything they've got. And we saw the impact of Paul Lim winning last night. Imagine the impact if Nitin Kumar can get over the line and what it does for his country, not just himself.
Oh, yes.
Richard require 117.
Is this going to be a fourth top plus finish? A fourth? Of course it is. Of course it is. 144, 142, 110, and now 117.
He's having to pull these types of finishes out just to stay with Kumar.
Kumar's checkout percentage, by the way, is right up there with the best of the tournament. 6 out of 9, 67%. You give him a sniff, he takes it. Yeah, there you go. Confirmation.
60.
And for Richard Veenstra, 41%, you take that every day of the week. A masterclass of finishing. It really has been. The scoring hasn't been bad either.
95.
Well, the way that the game has been played and the enjoyment
99.
factor off the scale, I'd love a deciding set. I'd love a tie-break. I'd love a sudden death leg
78.
right at the end. Not had a tie-break yet, have we? Don't think.
Maybe they're listening to you. Maybe this match deserves that.
140.
Because both are having spells, purple patches, moments of brilliances, masterclass of finishing. We've seen pretty much everything in this game so far.
84. Richard require 81.
Time on his side, sensible play. He lays up.
49.
He'll be back to double 16 on his return.
Everybody just taking a little breath.
85. Richard require 32.
Been pretty routine so far.
Game shot the second leg.
And he used that
Richard
first
Veenstra.
dart absolutely tremendously well.
Third leg,
There's the
Nitin to
family.
first. Game on.
Veenstra deep in concentration. But you could just see the way he kissed off that dart. That's intentional. That's not luck.
No, perfect example of using the marker dart, that, wasn't it? Aiming at the barrel of the first
60.
dart. Get your rewards.
Put yourself in the position of Richard Veenstra. You lay that first dart up. That's the eye line.
Yeah.
You're searching for that little bit of tungsten. Just kisses into it. He's had a couple of brilliant sets so far, Veenstra.
60.
Well, it's crying out for a deciding set. And that's exactly what we're going to get, methinks.
They're just thanking the crowd there, Veenstra, as well. Just trying to get them on the side. I just say it's heavily weighted to Nitin Kumar.
55.
Kumar needs a maximum, otherwise this set has got away from him, and it's got away from him very, very quickly.
Well, that did set 2 on the Kumar throw. Veenstra rattled through it in 3 straight legs, and it looks like he's going to do the same here.
60.
In normal circumstances, he'll start in the 19s, but he's got time on his side, and I like that very much. I like that even better. What a finish! What a set of darts from Richard Veenstra. The back was against the wall. That incredible third set. But he rattles through that 4th set. 2 sets apiece. What a match!
100.
Five 10+ finishes, outstanding. Kumar got anything left?
99.
I think he's got plenty. That first dart was almost placed in the treble 20. He'd be slightly disappointed it was only 99. But Veenstra's rhythm looks good.
55.
There's that set average again. Back to the 104.86 he had in the 2nd set. Been quite streaky, some masterclass of finishing, but the overall game has been more Kumar.
$45.
Worth mentioning, by the way, Glenn, that Veenstra hasn't been ahead any stage in this match. Not a one.
What's the chance then, Stu, that he goes ahead in the final, last leg of the match? How many times have we seen that? Did someone say timing?
And that's despite hitting 5 10+ finishes, by the way.
60.
He's giving Kumar every opportunity here.
But the shake of the head I don't understand. He's almost like saying, well, come on, Richard, where, you know, you're better than 60.
100.
Again, that last dart. What he's been very good in this game is being able to manoeuvre around that dart which is going underneath the treble 20. Veenstra doesn't care though.
All about timing. Timing is perfect. Already 150. 180s for the tournament.
Richard requires 61.
To go ahead for the first time in the contest.
25.
Still can't manage it.
Nitin to require 84.
Opportunity knocks. He often takes his time when he's in this type of situation. He's been brilliant on his double, 6 from 9. Can he get down to at least a double? He's looking at the bullseye. It's tops. What a dart. What a finish! What a reaction! You can't keep him down. Brilliant.
Second leg is Nitin to throw first. Game on.
Great reaction there. I believe that's the president of the Indian darts. He said he was travelling with him as well. So that reaction in the crowd there, I think he's representing the federation. Like I said, imagine what this is doing for the dart in India as well, and in Asia. You know, it's magnificent. I'm so pleased for Nitin as well, because I'm not just sure he had the belief in previous years. This type of game is just going to do so much for him. And he's never faltered throughout, Stu.
7 out of 10 on the doubles. 5 10+ finishes from Veenstra. But still he can't find himself ahead. He missed 2 darts, don't forget. To go ahead for the first time.
85.
He's happy, he's not demonstrating any nerves or anxiety. The finger points going there. Catching the slips there from Richard Veenstra.
$137.
What great entertainment for this Sunday afternoon. And it's only day 4 out of 20.
60.
Just can't
Richard Require 124.
score heavy enough here, Kumar. Well, it's not going to be another one, is it?
102.
It wouldn't have surprised me.
Nitin Require 156.
Well, having broken the throw, it looks like Kumar is going to have his throw broken.
Had some wonderful moments in this match so far. But again, this is good stuff. This is putting all the pressure, because 22 can get ugly.
22.
Your mind saying, don't hit the big 11. Got to be aggressive here. Oh, this is massive.
8.
Well, he's missed 4 darts here. He missed 2 darts to win the opening leg. This to go within 1 leg. Double 60. Double 18 rather, sorry, double 18! He cannot miss! He cannot miss! 8 out of 11! One more! One more! One more! Fabulous, Glenn.
Did someone say Super Sunday? I mean, the way he's handled himself on these finishes, 8 from 11 on the doubles, 73%.
60.
The smile on the face. And his family and friends are saying, one more. Oh, but what's going on now?
He has to win this leg. And he's on the 9. Well, how much more can we take?
140. Richard Require 141.
This for the 9. It's on.
All about winning the leg.
89.
All about winning the leg. Acknowledged by Kumar. Acknowledged by Veenstra.
He's just trying.
We've had some hour of entertainment here.
He's just trying to keep in the zone, isn't he, Stu?
96.
But inside that body, he'll be doing some strange old things. But time on his side here.
36.
No dramas. He will be back. But that's a nervous-looking family and friends of Richard Veenstra, because there's going to be pressure. May go sent to the board with the last. Such a good first start. Why not stay there?
60.
Well, he's going to make Kumar serve it out. Finally hits the double. So this is it. Either Nitin Kumar causes one of the biggest sensations in the history of this World Championship, or we're heading for a tie-break.
40.
Glenn Durrant, John Parr, Mark Webster, Wayne Mardle
43.
will tell you, and will always tell you, the most difficult leg to win is the last one.
But it does help when your opponent starts with 43. It's almost like you forget how to throw the dart. It doesn't feel right in your hand. It's almost like you can't feel your legs and arms in a situation, and that's where experience can come into it. And one of the key strengths of Richard Veenstra is ice in his veins. Look at him. He doesn't show any emotion whatsoever. That could still be key in this match.
Well, is it all too much for Nitin Kumar? 9 darts without a big treble, throwing for the match.
And technically, the fact he's going below the treble 20 as well is often an indicator that you're feeling a little bit nervous. There, that dart again. It's like your body's just a little bit tighter.
96.
Well, it's one of his worst legs of the entire match.
sensible play on the 2-7-1. If he does get that treble 19, he would have gone centre of the board again. That would have left the big fish. His second biggest finish.
Yeah, just cannot buy a big treble, can he, Kumar? What an opportunity he has had.
55.
He may still have, but he's got to find something here.
Veenstra hasn't been brilliant. 15 darts thrown, still on 112. This leg's not over. This leg is not over. It's been an absolute masterclass of finisher from Richard Veenstra in this type of range. He might need it, you know, and he can't do it. Strap yourselves in.
8 out of 11 on the doubles.
Nitin requires 76.
He's going to get surely at least one. He's going to get two. Two for the match. Is this the moment? He's done it! He has done it! One of the biggest wins on the Ali Pali stage! A stunning upset from Nitin Kumar of India against Richard Veenstra. He has won an absolute thriller by 3 sets to 2. And we have a new cult hero at the Ali Pali.
Oh, what an incredible game. The drama, it was engrossing, it was enthralling. And the doubles, the stats of the doubles was magnificent, but look at that. He will remember that double. Look at the reaction. That's how much it means to him, and that's how much it means to Indian darts as well. Nitin Kumar, you have been magnificent. You really have.
Wow.
The supporters cannot believe it, Stu.
This is what the World Championship is all about. Moments like that. Moments like this. Richard Veenstra, have a look at that. 5 tub plus finishes, 5 of them. But look at that, bottom right of your screen. Nitin Kumar, 9 out of 12 on the doubles. One of the most memorable moments I think we've had in the history of the World Champs at the Ali Pali. And the winner is with Abid.
Yeah, Nitin Kumar, a history maker, the first ever player from India to win on this Alexandra Palace stage. Just sum up how much this means to you.
I don't know what to say. I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm happy. Hope my parents were there to see this. I'm happy that the rest of India, my brother, Devesh, the guys are there. You know what? If you dream it, anything is possible.
And for how long has this been a dream of yours?
Ever since I saw Dennis Priestley win the World Championship. Been a long while.
And last year, you came here and you said, my aim is to win 1 set. This year, your aim was very different. You've achieved it. How big is this, not just for yourself, but for darts in India as well?
Well, I mean, we have so many people. There's going to be one bugger over there who's going to actually get behind me. There's so many good players over there. They just need to see someone who can actually do it, who's done it on stage. And yeah, I'm willing to be the puppet, to be honest.
And just talk us through that match. Were there any nerves? Because 75% checkout success, your doubling was exemplary throughout that contest.
Well, I mean, towards the end, I just kept thinking whenever I'm hitting the doubles, I'm not missing. But then, I mean, he kept, I don't know how many 100+ finishes he had. 15? I don't know. But yeah, if I gave him a chance, he took it. Just one of those days, I guess.
Yeah, it was 5 ton plus checkouts, but I'm sure for you it felt like a whole load more. Nitin Kumar, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you back in round 2.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the history maker, Nitin Kumar!
How good was that? Thoroughly enjoyed it, as did Nitin Kumar. And Ali Pali first round classic, if you like. Nitin Kumar is through to the second round for the very first time in his career. And that means, let's just have a look to see how the draw is shaping up then. Nitin Kumar is going to be facing either Stephen Bunting or Sebastian Białecki, who actually play later on this evening. So not long to find out who Kumar will be playing later on. Right. I don't know how you follow that, but we're going to. It is the rock star Joe Cullen up against Bradley Brooks next.